And then we'll hit these buttons.
Yeah, if you don't have a bacon spoiler, you might as well just stay home.
Damn it, that guy. Just always stepping on it.
Sit down, buckle up, cruising whiskey. Get in, sit down, buckle up, cruising whiskey.
Welcome back to Cruisin' with Steak. Grimsteak here, coming at you live on Grimerica FM. It is Tuesday, March 10th, 2020. And we're all still alive, as of right now, at least the people in this chats. We have not died from coronavirus. So, I mean, we got that going for us. We got an amazing show planned for you guys tonight. Our millions of listeners out there. Tons of stuff planned. We've been harvesting articles and new shit to talk about. Insane topics. Let's just introduce the Mr. James Cruz. What's up, James?
James Cruz.
Hey. What's up, man?
What's happening?
And we also got Jerry Cthulhu.
If I could unmute, I'd be here.
Hell yeah. Right on. And we got B.Strut.
What's going on, everybody? Hope you bought your toilet paper.
Fucking toilet paper.
About when?
I bought some today.
And
Good job. Good job.
And we got that guy.
Stop. Don't touch me there. That's not my no-no square.
It's my no-no square. Touch it all you want.
Oh, Mellowhorus coming out of nowhere. When did he show up?
Hey. How y'all doing?
Great, man.
Yo.
And rounding it out, hey, Suzanne.
Featured guest.
Right. Here we are.
Tonight's featured guest.
So what's up with the toilet paper? Why?
You have to buy all of it right now.
No, but why? Is it
Stop
a
listening to the show,
psychological thing?
go out.
Like, I don't understand. I really don't understand
you could
it.
use all kinds of other stuff to wipe your ass with. Seriously.
Yeah.
Or you could just buy a bidet and not have to worry about toilet paper.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Unless they're going to use it for a commodity and sell it.
Yeah.
Piss magnets.
You know, I heard an ad on NPR this afternoon. I swear it sounded like we're in
Titties.
No, it didn't sound like titties. It sounded like a woman saying we're encouraging people to wipe their own ass. I don't.
He said he's a pussy.
I don't know if that's what she actually said, but I heard it twice, and it sounded like that both times.
I think that there was a trending thing that was going around like a couple months ago that says that the average man changes his boxers like every 2 or 3 days or whatever.
What? Where are these coming from? Who are these people that don't change their clothes every day? Yeah, who are these people that aren't bathing every day? What is going on here?
Twice a week. I only bathe twice a week.
Oh, Jer, the crusts. But we don't know.
There's no crust.
Not when you don't move around.
Build up an immunity to stench and dry skin if you don't bathe as much.
That's what cologne is for, dude.
Europeans are
just
like
going
that,
French
right?
horror style. Yeah, just
Yeah.
I have no one to clean myself for, so why bother?
I don't need to bathe.
You can go without bathing, but at least you got to put fresh underwear on.
At least when you go to the grocery store.
Yeah.
And I'm not this gross.
I don't want to be that dude. I don't want to be the dude behind you in
It's not
line.
like you don't wipe your ass. You don't have
Right.
stuff in your
If I was
underwear
in a
all the time.
relationship
Going up the
with someone or
escalators.
someone lived here, I would absolutely clean myself
Or I
more
went to the
often.
gym every day.
Yeah, I only go twice a week, so fuck it.
heavy gym. Hell yeah.
Hey, do I sound louder now?
Yeah, you sound good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Fucking
Everybody
Zoom
sounds good.
keeps minimizing my microphone.
Yeah, I
microphone.
gotta turn that auto adjust stuff off. I hate it. I don't like
It is-
Zoom
I did.
trying to.
I
I
did
don't like
turn
Zoom
it off.
trying to tell my mic.
Hello,
what it wants to
everyone.
do.
Whoa.
Whoa, where'd that come from?
I can't find. I found that
couldn't get my-
Futurama episode, but I don't see an online source for it.
You're fired.
If you know what I mean.
That was good, James.
Couldn't find it? That's too slow. Sorry.
No, I can't find a torrent.
Oh.
Mellowhorus, how's the tornado update? Things going good? Things going back to normal, or shit still fucked up?
Yeah, they put us back to work this week, but I think it's only for insurance purposes because we're not really doing anything. Like I've spent maybe 2 hours my whole shift like doing anything. The rest of the time we were just standing around, like we just couldn't leave. It sucked.
Damn.
Yeah, but yeah, the building where like the offices is at like the back of it, it's like a warehouse. I don't know how big it is, so but it's big, right? It goes from aisle. Yeah, it goes from aisle like 1 to like 70. So it's a pretty big ass fucking building, right? And there's about a quarter of it where the ceiling completely just caved in. And I've put some pictures in the Grimerica chat.
We will make America safe again.
I was trying to post a video because right down the street, there's a couple spots that like are absolutely torn to shreds. Like there's a warehouse that's like as big as mine that the whole front half of it is like gone. There's stuff that in like a little creek where there's just a bunch of trees around. Like there is drywall and all like parts of the building everywhere. What? It's gonna take them forever to clean that shit. I took a video and tried to post it in the chats, but it said your file's too big. You need to get nitro.
Yeah. Don't worry, man. Mother Nature will reclaim that Egyptian. It's all good.
It's pretty bad, dude. There's nowhere to go eat lunch, bro. They took out the Sonic. They took out the Wendy's. They took out the Subway.
The Sonic, the Subway, and the Wendy's.
There's nothing left at the Subway. Nothing.
Man.
It's the only thing that's left is Taco Bell.
You know what you need to do? You know what you need to do then? Move in on that market and open up like a sandwich shop. A lunch.
Dude, you gotta be rolling in with the hot dog stand.
There's nothing. If there's nothing there right now, swoop in.
You get one of them giant jumbo pack of hot dogs.
Oh yeah, get Zach,
down there.
grab Zach Hawkins, get his smoker up there. You guys can make smoke and eats all day.
Killing.
Dude, Pip.
Did I tell you guys about
up ribs
when I snapped out of it in the hospital? When I snapped out of it, I had this genius idea for a website name, and I made my daughter like register the domain right away.
Oh, you did tell us. I don't remember what it was though.
What was the domain?
I think it was Fast Food Truck Gents.
Fast Food Truck Gents. I like that.
I don't know why, because I was delusional. So, Jonathan, what you need to do is open up a food truck. You need to get a food truck.
Call it Fast Food Truck Gents.
Because I got the fucking
He's got
domain.
the domain.
Then you don't have to hang out inside of a storefront, just like begging for someone to walk through the damn door. If it's like you're starting off a business, that's why the food truck's dope, because you can get on those
but you gotta
Facebook
have
message boards and advertise and stuff.
Yeah,
So
there's tons of food truck tracking apps.
Yeah, dude, they have like these food truck bombs that go around, you know, and like there'll be like 5 or 6 of them that show up. Like
you have to make storm chasing part of your business model, though.
Dude, how about
where there's a tornado? You have to
food
show
truck
up.
storm chaser. You're just making somebody's food, and a tornado hits, and you just peel out till they're just waiting for their order. Gotta go.
Sandwich survivor.
Dude, the blizzard is for real.
That's what all these celebrities chefs do whenever there's a fire here.
Oh man.
They go to the, wherever, like they went to Paradise, and Guy Fieri fed a bunch of the firefighters and stuff.
Guy Fieri.
If I was
It's just this dude mixed with this shitty car. Guy Fieri. Somebody needs to make that meme of Guy Fieri and a Fiero just mixed
That car
together.
is as bad as a fucking Pinto. Yeah.
Guy Fieri. Somebody make
it's
it,
still
please.
back.
Yeah.
I love
That car, everyone wanted that piece of shit car.
Oh my God. What's his name?
It's Guy Fieri or Guy Fieri. I'm not sure. It's something like that.
It's giant.
The second one, yeah.
Dude, he's the triple D's. Oh, I love Guy
Triple
Fieri.
D.
though. It's the best.
I put that shit on everything.
Yeah, I put shit on everything, man.
Oh wait, that's Frank.
That is Frank's. What did
That
they
is
say?
Frank.
Ah, that's funny.
Damn.
Oh, you know what is
There's
available?
the silence, damn it.
You know,
13 minutes in.
Yeah,
You know what it is?
A little subtle there.
You know what is available. This would be a good food truck. Like Cinnabon. Meatabond.com.
Oh, dude. Dude, yeah.
I don't know if anybody would want to go to a meat truck though. Like I'm
could have,
going to tell
like-
you right now. Have you
could
guys
have
ever
like
had
meatloaf with like fried bacon on top? You know, like yeah.
But have you guys had like the Omaha Steaks dudes like pull up to your house
Oh,
trying to
God.
sell you steaks out of the back of a truck? Like I've always just been real sketchy about meat out of a truck. Something about that.
I don't think I've ever bought meat out of a truck.
No, don't buy truck meat, people.
No.
Well, dude,
But how do you think
not
you
out of
gotta-
a pickup.
you gotta think. I was talking to my father-in-law, but he was like, "Man, I remember." Okay, so they used to have these people that would come to your house. They would bring you milk. They would bring you all these different products. They had a chip person.
Yeah, the milkman.
They had a potato chip guy. Yeah, but was it the same dude that eventually was it all like
No.
in the same thing?
No, it was milk and cheese was the
They
thing.
had so they had the milk guy. Yeah, there's
do you
all
think
the different.
I had a beef jerky guy
suppliers.
one.
Yeah, the ice person, the this, or that. But like they also had, I didn't know that there was a potato chip guy. He would bring potato chips.
Chip
when they
dude. Well, yeah,
first
dude.
came
All
out.
these dudes would fuck your
Yeah.
wife while you were at work. Every single one of them. They'd bring
I
they'd bring your wife
briefcase to
milk.
show you.
I wanted. Is that like? Did that happen a lot? You think? Because
It
you hear
happened
that
in
legend.
first porno I saw.
Oh, dude, exactly. You know, milkman showing up,
Oh yeah.
having the mystery child.
I'll just remind you that
Door-to-door salesman.
that you used to drive pizza.
I delivered
Art
pizza, but nothing
imitates
cool
life.
ever happened. God, Mellowhorus
Oh.
is sweeping right now like a boss.
He
God, I
might be,
love it.
What?
Did you
He's
spill
just
your
like-
rice again?
he
Dude, he probably spilled
probably-
rice everywhere. I guarantee
no.
that's what
he
happened.
spilled rice.
Oh, Jerry's making jambalaya. You guys can share.
This is cruising with steak. Just people.
What
like,
is-
I'm gonna make dinner right now.
Jambalaya, dude.
What is that on your jammies, dude?
Is that some Zatarans, dude?
Monkeys.
Rubber duck.
Oh wait, what?
What?
Oh,
No,
rubber duck.
it's Stewie.
Oh, it's
Funny.
Stewie.
Oh.
It says wild thing on it.
Oh man.
I'm
just-
blind.
My jammies are Star Wars jammies.
Oh,
TIE
man.
fighter.
Awesome. Oh, dude.
Jammy talk. Oh, steak on the Barbie Tim steak. That's a beautiful. That's a beautiful meme. Oh man. Fucking. So how about Biden, you guys? He's not.
God.
Dude.
Well,
He threatened to slap a dude in the face today
He did. He
at one of his own rallies.
Yeah, and I think he might have won that state too. I'm pretty
Oh
sure.
my god.
What did he say?
the
Don't
best-
forget to turn on your record players at night.
Oh yeah, don't turn your record. But yeah, he's
The best part of that is that the Democrats were all cheering him, saying, he's right. Look at how he stood up to those people. And everyone else is like, what?
Yeah, he's screaming out taking away AR-14s. Like, dude, the best thing though is when he asks the dude, he's like, "You want to go outside?" Like, what kind of rational? Like, he's just picking fights with these union workers. just like-
Demented.
dude,
Yeah.
he's lost
Because he
his mind.
knows he's not going to be the president. It's
We,
He doesn't want to be president.
somebody's
No.
gonna
He's being propped up.
somebody's gonna goad him into throwing an elbow.
gonna
they're
get
just
rough.
they're just hoping he can hold it together long enough for them to find a dark horse candidate like Hillary to come in.
Alex Jones for president.
There you go.
Alex
Waiting in the
Jones,
wings. Oh,
Alex
yeah,
Jones
Alex
just got a Dewey.
Jones.
He just got a
Yeah.
Dewey last
Yeah.
night. He's not doing anything.
He did?
It's not
What did he
electable.
blow?
Clearly
Oh.
not electable now.
They didn't say,
Alcohol
but here I got the story up. Alex Jones was arrested at 12:37 a.m. last night in Travis County, and apparently he got in a fight with his wife at a sushi restaurant or some Japanese restaurant. And when he was pulled over and asked if he drank, he said, "Yeah, I drank a whole bottle of sake." So apparently he drank an entire bottle of sake, and that's what was going on.
oh,
Did you actually-
because I listened to him today, and a caller called in, and he said, "Yeah, man, we were tearing it up last night," and he made like a kind of a snicker and a laugh. So like, I wondered what that was about, actually, too. That's so.
Oh yeah,
weird.
dude. Yeah, he
lost
got in a
his
fight with his wife or ex-wife or something. I don't know, but yeah.
He was tearing up other inmates' assholes.
Yeah,
in
he
jail.
was like, well, he
Dude,
said
he was just red pilling
all
everybody in
liquored up,
that whole-
basically.
Wow.
Yeah, but, yeah.
You know, he's just red pilling the entire holding cell. He's the king of the jail. Like, you couldn't put a guy like that in jail. He'd be
Oh,
running the place.
Jesus.
The real
Yeah.
jail is the world.
Yeah, exactly. He lives on the prison
God.
planet. How much more locked up are you going to get him in?
Never drink a whole bottle of sake.
Alex
One
Jones
time.
was charged with driving
You
violence.
can't lock that man up.
You're gonna warn people.
You can't lock him up. Come on.
You know, there's enough Alex Jones audio out there that we could get that that guy's audio simulator software and train it to talk like Alex Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Same with Trump.
Yep. We're pretty close.
And not put it on the fucking net. Just keep it private to ourselves.
Make it say anything.
I like it.
We could have it. We could have it do audio soundtracks for the Alex Jones and Hillary sex tape.
Oh yeah, what's that? What was that? What's the word I'm thinking of?
Bullshit.
Bullshit might be the word.
Gross.
No, frazzle drip was what I was thinking.
Oh God.
Whatever that is.
Now this would be a special.
Hours under the Trump administration.
Here's Joe Biden.
Like you to explain how you plan to not only keep us working, how you intend on getting the union vote when there's a large.
You know what? What's weird about this clip right now that I'm playing? This is a union guy wearing a hard hat, but he's holding up a cell phone in front of him and reading off like verbatim as he's saying this right now in front of Joe Biden, right in his face.
Well, yeah, I mean,
which I did not see that in the clip.
He's probably a reverse plant. Everybody's a plant for somebody. Yeah. It's all about getting that sound bite, that click bite, that click bite. Give it to me. That's all I want.
Oh, here we go. Sorry.
Workers that are gun enthusiasts, and you are actively trying to diminish our Second Amendment right and take away our guns.
You're full of shit.
You're full of shit. You should have sent me this, James.
Josh. Support the Second Amendment. The Second Amendment, just like right now, if you yell fire, that's not free speech. But from the very beginning, I have a shotgun, I have a 20 gauge, a 12 gauge, my son's hunt. Guess what? You're not allowed to own any
That is staged by the Biden campaign.
At all. You need 100 rounds.
So when you were in Beto,
what was that, Jerry?
That was all staged by the Biden campaign. I guarantee it.
This whole thing, you think? Really?
That dude. That guy
sounds like an actor.
Yeah, because that was weird, right? Like I don't know.
Sounded scripted.
Yeah.
And Biden's response.
Well, like I was just saying, like he's standing there. I didn't even see that. Like as I saw this happen already today or whatever, and I saw the dude in the hard hat, but this angle, it's like from behind him, and it just has the guy. He's just holding a phone right in front of his face, like reading it off to Joe Biden.
Yeah, totally. I bet the Biden campaign put him in there. Biden may have not known even.
Yeah,
but his response of bullshit so fast. That's like.
But why would he hit him?
I don't know. Here, let's see what he says here.
Nobody got hit.
Oh, okay.
Said you're going to take our guns.
I did not say that. That's not true. I did not say that.
It's a viral video.
It's a viral video like the other ones they're putting out there. They're simply a lie.
Your voice. You said that you're taking the guns.
Well, he just clarified it. Wait. Take your AR-14s.
Okay, this is not okay.
Yeah, fuck those AR-14s.
This is so staged.
Yeah.
Because yesterday Twitter banned Donald Trump tweet that retweeted some other clip of Biden at a rally where he said, I forgot what he said, but he said something. Oh, he said re-elect Donald Trump.
Yeah, that got like sliced down. Like if you played the full clip, he said something after that kind of like spun it. Like that.
Yeah,
that was.
I still got it.
There was a pause in between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My point.
That whole clip. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I mean he's delusional, losing it the whole time.
Wait. You're missing my point. So that happened yesterday, right?
Right.
And it was labeled as manipulated video, so it's edited, and it's got covered by all the alternative
instantly.
folks.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So now today, or that's whatever the day after that, Biden's out there going, "It's a fake quote." He's dead.
So he's just using that as like it's all fake now because that one thing was fake. Everything's fake.
Yeah, they're doing it. Yeah.
Except that one thing wasn't fake.
No. It's also It's also him weaseling out of saying, "We're going to take all your guns."
Yeah. Well, you had that Beto thing.
If you listen to it.
Yeah, he's in deep with Beto, right? Yeah. to take away every AR-15. I think basically.
No, he's taking away the
AR-14.
Or 14.
Yeah,
sorry,
AR-14. Taking those away.
There's a lot of guys. A lot of guys want it.
I'm not working. Give me a break, man. Don't be such a horse.
Don't be such a horse.
Thank you so much.
Here's the deal.
Here's the deal.
Dude, that's his thing. When he doesn't know what to say, he just starts repeating, "Here's the deal."
That's right. So AR-15's illegal.
How is that a machine gun?
No, it's not.
Semi-automatic.
Yeah, you need 100 rounds. You need 100 rounds.
in America with handguns than there are what you call assault rifles. Why are you advocating for assault rifles when people are dying by handguns?
Yeah, so that's the clip of that. That's pretty good.
Spicy.
Yeah, man.
Spicy Joe Biden.
I'm waiting for someone to stand up in the back of one of these things and say, shall, and then someone else to stand up and say, not.
He lost control of one of his rallies recently.
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that today. Yeah.
Wait a minute. He was in control of a rally?
No. Biden. It was a Bernie Bros like takeover.
Oh, dude.
Well, I don't know.
The Onion today published an
he's
article
winning
that said-
stuff right now just because I think am I not mistaken? Is the Clinton still running like the DNC basically?
No.
Like no,
They elected a new guy, Tom.
Oh, okay.
Something or other.
Well, yeah. So Perez, I think is his name.
I'm thinking like
Perez,
she's still
thank you.
gonna want to be highly involved in this somehow.
She pulls the strings from behind the scenes.
Yeah.
I don't know how much of the money that she put in for 2016 is still there.
None.
Well, I don't know. It's
man.
hard to say. I mean, she liquidated the debt for a certain amount of control. That was what Donna Brazil said.
Yeah, what do you do with all this extra money that was donated or whatever? You know, like these campaigns and these funds, and oh yeah, man, we raised X amount of money, and meanwhile, it's
all bullshit.
You see, it's just mostly bullshit, or it's like one
bullshit.
donor.
So what happens is the CPACs will go out and they'll raise all kinds of money from all kinds of places, and the CPACs are not CPACs.
That's where you get Corona.
The super PACs is what I'm thinking of, not CPAC. CPAC is a specific super PAC.
Yeah, that's where you get Corona. Exactly, James.
Yeah, right. The Corona PAC. So, the super PACs go out and raise money, and the individual candidates go out and raise money. And when they drop out of the race, they give their money to the party. And what ends up happening is that you have all these people that appeal to special interest groups that generally kind of align to whatever political party they're supporting or that they're a member of. And there's a bunch of fragmentary, identity politics type people that donate money to these groups.
But it's political bullshit.
It is political bullshit. Thanks. Thanks, Don. So they collect all this money on behalf or for ostensibly for their fragmentary constituencies, and then when it becomes unavoidable anymore that there's no way in hell they're going to get elected, and it becomes obvious to everyone other than the people on the campaign, then that money ends up going to the DNC, and that money gets used for the whoever the main candidate is, whoever the front runner is,
which is going to be Hillary Clinton. And we're gonna get the Rocky 2 that we deserve, rematch between Apollo Creed and Rocky Balboa. It's going on. We're gonna watch the rematch happen before our eyes.
I'll tell you. Wait. Biden's gonna pick a woman vice president. I guarantee it.
I'm about 50-50 split whether Biden is going to get incapacitated and Hillary will step in to save. Okay, well somebody needs to be credible, so I'll run. I think
you want Hillary all the way. So
no.
Stick in that corner.
I'm not talking about Hillary. Yeah. So there's two ways this goes. All right, stick with me on this. That's one way this goes. The other way this goes is that Biden picks Hillary. Exactly, Biden picks Hillary's titties.
Yes.
Which, just saying.
I can see that happening.
And
she's just a full-on Cheney. She just Dick Cheney.
Yeah. Or no, I think it's better than that. I think once creepy Uncle Demented Joe gets elected with Hillary as the vice president, it's not going to take long for either Joe to, for the people that are listening, I'm making air quotes with my fingers, get sick and then die, or he'll realize, oh my gosh, people deserve better than my crazy batshit ramblings.
And he'll just resign.
And then Hillary will step up, and she will appoint Elizabeth Warren as her VP.
That's what I think.
Move.
I think it'll be Hillary and Warren.
Now that's predicated on the idea that any of these fucking idiots are electable in the first place.
Exactly. They still have to be Trump, who's the emperor god.
But this is the same shit we said about Trump. Don't forget.
That is true. I mean, the whole time I didn't until election night. I did not see Trump winning at all.
I thought,
Really?
fuck, we're done. Here comes Hillary.
No, dude,
Wow.
No, dude, I thought it was all because in my mind
Yeah, I
at that
did
point, I was so, my brain was like, no, I was like, the system is so incredibly rigged. They're not going to let somebody like Trump become president, even if he gets the votes, even if anything. Like my mind was just like, it's just won't matter.
Nah, they're going to. I've never had a doubt there. Now I'm even sure there's going to be some kind of landslide. Like he's going to win every state, even California.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Tim Steak says that
who's the governor of California?
Gavin Newsom.
Yeah, so he was just pimping Trump, saying he's been awesome with helping us out. He's like anything he promised, he did it.
So Tim Steak thinks that it's going to be a brain tumor.
This coronavirus.
Oh, dude, probably his brain's been opened up like 5 times. Like,
yeah, Tim Steak thinks it's going to be a brain tumor, and I'm going on the record now. I'm going to predict he's going to say it's not a tumor.
If it's not going to be a tumor, it's going to be brain cancer, just like Carter's got.
Well, they hit him with the cancer gun.
I think it's going to be Alzheimer's.
Yeah, the microwave.
Somebody
could just be nuking a cup of coffee in the room next door and fucking fuck his world up.
Alzheimer's would be an easy one for sure. Dementia, just brain oozing out of ears. It could all happen.
So does anybody have any more information about Newsom? I mean, like I've been hearing for a while that Newsom and
Pelosi's nephew, isn't it?
Are related.
Pelosi's nephew. Yeah.
He was mayor of San Francisco for a while.
Yeah, I remember him in San Francisco. I was in California when that was going on.
And the minute he left, shit got fucked up.
Oh yeah, it was the minute he left that things got fucked up.
It's all his fault.
We need the wall for security. We need the wall for safety. We need the wall for stopping.
Yeah, Duel, that's a good point. Where they're trying to, they claim now they're like, oh, people are making fun of Biden's. He had that childhood stammer. They're making fun of his stutter and stuff. And it's like, what are you talking about?
She said he's a pussy.
Exactly.
I've never seen anyone make fun of his stammer. I didn't even know he had one.
Nobody ever
heard of that. It's the first time I've heard of that.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody remembers Obama doing if.
Oh, Jesus.
No agenda remembers. No agenda remembers. Good. They have jingles.
If anybody's done any public speaking, we've all stammered.
Mm-hmm. Oh God! Just on this podcast, my mouth gets retarded. Yeah.
Last time I had to speak in front of people, I shit my pants.
I bet. It's not fun.
Yeah. See, Trump's has a stammer.
Speaking of which, I'm having dinner with Adam Sane and hopefully Cushion on Friday.
Wow, awesome!
That'll be cool.
You guys, you're gonna be serving up some
steaks.
Steak. I'm so glad we're getting good mileage out of that.
I think we're going for pho. So,
you going for what?
Pho.
Pho?
What the pho?
Pho.
No, it's pho.
It's called pho.
What is that?
Vietnamese noodle soup.
Oh yeah.
Often with tripe and tendon and stuff in it. You don't like the tripe? I like.
I don't like
the whole Megillah.
What is
shrimp?
Tripe is it's a stomach lining. There's a protein lining on the stomach that you pull out. People use tripe to cover over. English use tripe to cover over things like pastries, baking, and stuff.
It doesn't exist.
It's what's used to make menudo. When you see menudo soup in Mexican joints, that's tripe. It's nasty. It's fucking nasty. It's like intestines or heart or lung or liver. Any organ, anything that's not like ass muscle, I don't want it.
Stomach lining's not bad enough for you. It's got to be ass muscle.
It doesn't matter. It's got to be muscle. I will not eat organ meat. It's disgusting.
So pho is fish guts with hot rainwater?
No.
That's exactly what it is.
It's a broth with your choice of protein and noodles.
Delicious noodles, rice noodles.
Some rainwater from China.
China.
It's runoff from the wet market in Wuhan.
I gave you a double China MP3. Did you get that?
I did. Yep.
He says it really loud.
Yeah. Let's see here. Let's see. I do have it.
China.
China.
He loves
Yeah,
China.
I like it. Yeah.
Darling, I want to watch television. I'm sorry.
Dude, he's such a great entertainer. He's not
Yeah,
gonna. There's
yeah.
no way. I can't wait for the debates. Like I just can't wait for him. He's just
know
gonna
a
go
lot
in
about
roast
women.
mode.
If it doesn't blow, you can forget about television for that night. I can't stand my kids.
I listened to the whole bit about the TV and the wind blowing. I don't know what the fuck he was talking
That was
about.
tough. I don't know. Yeah. I try not to act nonchalant, but inside I actually
Diet pills.
chalant as fuck. Chalant as fuck. Yeah.
A couple of random ass patches that I found at a local store.
I was lonely.
Man. Yeah.
Are you gonna hold them up or what?
No, I just did.
I just read off the one of them.
Sorry.
One of them says, "Stop making stupid people famous."
Yeah.
I got this article, and then that Suzanne posted a little bit ago in the chat, and I was gonna play this clip, and then we can talk about it, just because it's on the topic of Corona and stuff.
Tim Pool's got this new
New York
saying.
State clean.
Wait, pause for a second.
Hand sanitizer.
What?
Tim Pool's got this new saying: "Play stupid games, win stupid prizes."
Yeah.
Ah,
it's great.
we should have that.
We can apply it to so many things. Sorry, James.
Nah, I have like stupid prize. Yeah, like I don't know. I have an Apple, old Apple mouse. Anybody, stupid prize? Anybody want it? There you go. Be the next caller. All right. Here's a story out of New York.
Sanitizer
Wait.
made conveniently. We are introducing New York State clean hand sanitizer made conveniently by the state of New York.
Prisoners.
This is a superior product to products now on the market. The World Health Organization, CDC, all those people.
At least it's on the market.
60% alcohol content. Purell, competitor to New York State Clean. 70% alcohol.
This guy.
75%. Current
definitely
capacity
could
is
not be it.
100,000 gallons.
He sounds like a drone.
And we're going to be ramping up. We'll be providing this to governmental agencies, schools, the MTA, prisons, etc., because you can't get it on the market. And when you get it, it's very, very expensive. So
This guy,
that is
dude.
now
Oh my
production.
God.
We'll start distribution. We're going to distribute it to New Rochelle, which is a hotspot for us, to Purell and Mr.
And under.
Amazon and Mr. eBay. If you
eBay.
Mr. eBay.
As long as Tim Apple gets some.
Yeah.
Pierre Omidyar is going to be
So
selling
stop
on his
price tag.
van.
This is so much less expensive than anything government could buy.
This,
To give you an idea, a
this is
gallon
way
bottle
better.
Is $6.10.
You want to buy that
The
shit off
7
Amazon?
ounce bottle is $1.12 our cost, and then there's a very
Our
small
cost?
size.
He definitely does not have a job for QVC anytime soon.
Was he wearing a jacket with a bunch of question marks on it when he was giving this?
Oh my God. Who was that guy that used to stand on like the Capitol Hill? Oh
Ralph
my God.
Nader, wasn't it? No, not Ralph.
No, no.
Nader.
No, it was
Who's
an
that science
infomercial guy or something like.
Like
Oh.
Bill Nye.
Wasn't
Yeah,
it
he
Bill-
looked like
doesn't
Bill Nye.
have a jacket like that?
Hmm.
The actor who is not a scientist.
I
need
saw.
we need
that's Tyson.
Somebody remember the jingle. There's like a jingle to it or something. It's an infomercial. It was on for like the entire 90s through 2000 or something.
I'm just a Bill.
That's all I could think of. Schoolhouse Rock.
Well, there was a guy. No, there was a guy who went on and he had an infomercial about government grants. The government.
Scott Lesko.
Yes, Lesko, the amazing Lesko or something.
Boom. Yeah, he was get rich off the government kind of guy.
Yeah, every time I ever saw his ads, it always ended with after about 4 seconds with me saying, "Oh fuck," and flipping the channel.
He always had some kind of crazy suit on, like a Riddler suit, right?
Yeah,
with a bow tie.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember that, dude.
Remember the guy that had the question mark suit on that would talk to you about how you get all this money from the government, and he would scream in infomercials?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
That's what I was spaced out, and then
way to pay attention.
I heard the end of that, and it triggered my brain. I'm reading so many things.
I also saw today on Twitter somebody said that
your timeline's a little behind, Grim.
It's been behind.
When you come into the meeting late, you get all the action items.
In the coronavirus thing that Trump had like an update on it today or yesterday. That the the doctor who did all the autopsy for Sandy Hook was in that picture.
Yeah, I saw that too.
No, it wasn't that doctor.
Thank you, Suzanne.
He looks like him though.
It's a lookalike.
He's a surgeon general.
I'm just saying, I saw somebody saying that.
I did too, and I was like, okay, whatever. The ears are the same.
Like Greenberg?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Matthew Lesko.
That dude was so convinced that JFK became Jimmy Carter.
Jimmy Carter, I know. Yeah.
They cloned him.
No, he
that's
didn't
the guy.
die. They
Plastic surgery.
They recast him.
Yeah, they recast him.
So who was the guy that got shot? Like a double?
It was all fake. It was all.
Yeah, it was fake. It was all movie Hollywood production.
Mhm.
Oh wait, the Kennedy
Because everything
assassination
is
was
fake.
Hollywood production?
No, well,
Oh yeah.
JFK, yeah, definitely. But I think Bobby knew about it, and so there was no way they could let him live. So he actually did get shot and killed in L.A.
by an MK Ultra dude.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you gotta go back and read some of those those interviews I did with him. That whole
Girl
thing
in
just
the polka dot
reeks.
dress.
Yeah.
The umbrella.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's.
It's funny how the
very
Manchurian
weird
Candidate came out shortly after the shooting.
stuff. Right.
Mm.
All right, James. Yeah, just throwing a little ditty.
I think that guy's name is Matthew Lesko, not Scott.
It is.
It is Matthew.
You don't have to
Lesko,
hire a
yeah.
high-priced Washington lobbyist to get all the government money and help that you're eligible for. I'm Matthew Lesko, and I've been studying government programs for over 25 years. And my new interactive website will show you everything you're eligible for only
This guy.
$6.
Matthew Lesko.
And I made so much money off the government, I still have to do fucking infomercials.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Right.
you got just a
Learn
pure
about free
huckster.
mortgage and credit counseling services from
Good
experts
stuff.
whose motive isn't to sell you something, but just to get you out of financial trouble.
He's wearing a royal blue suit with white question marks all over.
Yeah, dude,
it,
he's
running
a
around.
legend.
Like a legend, running around DC with kids running around after him, which is weird.
He kind of looks like Barry Manilow.
He looks like the fucking Jeff Goldblum version of the Riddler.
Oh yeah, it's good. This guy's
the music
great.
was grunge music.
Yes.
He's trying to target the kids to be like, call this number. Come on.
Yeah.
Government rebel.
I'll post a link in the chat right now, and there it is.
The kids are stupid these days. They'll buy into free government stuff. He's taking advantage of the Bernie Bros. Is what's going on.
Join now, $20. We could take them down.
Oh, this shit was 1995, yo.
Yeah,
dude, the Bernie Bros.
For 1995.
The Bernie Bros are going full doomer black pilled on the internet, like on Twitter. It's great. They're just there's no more hope. It's all over now. They're gonna burn the government down.
They've reunited the whole Dem exit or Dexit. I forget what they're calling it now.
Well, I think that this is going to be the last time we see the two-party system. I think shit's going to just get getting entirely insane.
We don't
That's not
have
going to change, dude.
We do not have a two-party system. Stop saying that. We do not have a two-party system.
Well, we don't, but
There's no way it can go away because the other parties can't get organized enough and financed well enough to form a new party.
Oil and water, dude. It's just not going to happen.
No, we just have two parties that people pay attention to.
But the financing behind it is so ridiculous. It's all entirely done by the media and advertising. Like, who could pay us the most to put your ads on? So it's like something's going to break. I don't see 2024 being the same as how it has been. Things are shifting. Even this election is different than the last one. Like, people kind of paid attention and were like, "Oh, Hillary's emails and shit." But this one, like, people are like all in. Like it's huge.
Well, you talk about even all in, but how all are in? Are you worried about this flu? This corona thing? Like, how? No, you don't think it's
No, I'm very
legit?
worried. I'm not worried about getting it. I'm worried for the elderly. I'm worried for people with immune.
I was just at the I was in a hospital today for an ultrasound appointment. Talked to the doctor there. And he's like, he's like, me and my family, we bought tickets. We had booked for San Diego, which is like in a couple weeks, for a Pearl Jam concert, I guess, that was going to be going on there. And he's like, dude, we canceled the flight. He's like, just wait till April. He's like, no one will be flying.
Yep.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you.
Right.
Yeah, dude. I got an email from Southwest because I'm flying out in a few weeks, and they're like, listen.
You're gonna be they're not flying you, dude.
Dude, I that would be so awesome if I was the only one on the plane. But they're like, but they sent out an email. They're like, listen. It's not that bad. Most people don't get it. You're good. We sanitize our planes. Just chill out. That's what Southwest sent out. And I'm like, that's cool. Because at first I was like, I swear to fucking God, if my flight gets canceled, like,
dude,
I'll drive it, but.
I'm
you drive it anyway.
So gotta get that dick wet.
I mean, all these little weird things are starting to pop up now. Even around here, they closed. Okay, so Mike DeWine, the governor of Ohio, closed every university, Ohio State, all of them. They're all closed now. So they're all learning. And then which makes sense in a college aspect because everything's online. You can pull that off. But like,
Jerry, you just had something similar. Would you want to go through that again?
No,
people are really dying.
I'm not saying they're not, but the death rate is less than or equal to the flu.
No, you're kidding yourself.
No,
it's like
I'm not.
It's going to get
3.4 to 14%, depending on age. We haven't even really gotten the right numbers.
Here's what you're not getting, is that a lot of people aren't known. They're not counted in the numbers. The real numbers are unknown right now. And what you're being told is people who've gone to hospitals and have been reported to have this thing. There are tons of people.
There's only like a month of stats, dude. I mean,
there's
we don't even know who's
whatever.
I'm just saying. There are a lot of people out there who have this. They get the sniffles. They shake it off.
Sure.
It's no big deal.
Yeah.
They don't even go get
but then when they give it to grandma and she dies.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that 3.4% is not correct. It's way lower.
But those people are more accessible. Obviously, we know those people are more accessible.
Great. It's over 80. It's like 14%. Over 70, it's less. Goes down. Over 60, you're kind of fucked. I mean, you
it's
should
just you shouldn't give it to your parents or your grandparents, and they'll fucking die from it.
Right.
You know,
I'm not saying you should just pass it around.
Which is funny because in my town tonight, it's funny they sent out this thing and they sent a text to me for my in Bay here where I live, because apparently there was like a school play that was going on, and they sent the text out to say, hey, still come to the play, but don't come if you're sick. Like, what the fuck? Like, it just doesn't make sense. You might as well just pull the ripcord and cancel this stuff at this point.
You guys want to hear my idea of it?
Yeah.
It's just like they're just seeing how well that they can hurt us.
Like slow down and
cattle.
Oh, herd it. Yeah.
I think that the majority of people are caught up in the fear of it, and the spreading of awareness of it at the same time as spreading it virally.
Well, the media is also hyping it. It's fear mongering.
Yes.
Well, that's
when they declare medical martial law, though, there's going to be problems because they really don't have a right to do that.
Just be a little bit more. I would say just be a little more proactive in washing your hands and stuff.
So
like
that's
that than you ever were.
He's not going to do it.
That's not entirely true that they don't have the right to do medical martial
they do
law.
have the right.
It's pretty well.
They might. Dude, they just did it everywhere, like all over the place.
Aside from that, go ahead, Jerry.
So there was a lot of news this week about how they don't have the votes to pass the FISA court stuff.
Yeah.
To renew it, and the Patriot Act's coming back up for renewal because they only renewed it for 3 months, I think, when they did it, or 6, something like that. Small. Yeah. So all those two things are right now or soon to be being debated in Congress.
Yeah.
It's the perfect time for them to slip medical martial law into that, or medical detain. All those creepy laws going into the Patriot Act, which then they're going to renew for another 3 years. Like, fuck.
Yeah, so I was actually looking into this before the show because I was pretty sure that that there was going to be a lot of court challenges to any kind of quarantine, people challenging it for unlawful detention and shit.
Well, who do you think would challenge something like that, though?
Well, someone who's subjected to it would challenge it.
Has money for an attorney.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the ACLU would take the case.
The attorney's going to come to cell block D12 where you are with 7,000 other people.
Dude, you meet over the internet. You meet over the internet. But so hang on a second.
A coronavirus infected person in a local jail.
No, exactly. They're going to cordon people off, and people aren't going to be allowed to leave. And someone's going to make the argument that this is illegal detention. So the thing that I was looking up is under what authority can they do this? And so there's a couple of things. One is that there's a division between the feds and the state. So the state piece is around the 10th Amendment. Those laws or the restrictions that aren't I forgot my freaking 10th grade memorization of the Bill of Rights, but it's anything that's not specifically allocated by the Constitution to the federal government is delegated to the states. It's not delegated. It's the responsibility of the states. The other piece of this is that the Interstate Commerce Clause is what's been used to control travel between the states. So the feds can use the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention is the lead agency on it, and they can leverage the Coast Guard and Department of Homeland Security and Immigrations and Customs Enforcement to control travel between the states as part of Interstate Commerce Clause. But within the states, it's up to the state. The feds can't step in and say, no, you're not allowed to leave this area. They can't do that because they don't have the jurisdiction to do that. It's up to the states.
But once they declare
what a jumbled
state of emergency, doesn't that go to the federal level? That FEMA can come in?
No.
National Guard.
No, FEMA.
That was all part of the state of emergency, though.
FEMA is there at the request of the governor and under the command of the governor.
But the protocols are you have to declare a state of emergency.
No, you don't have to declare a
federal
state of emergency.
I think you just have to start canceling the funded event, like South by Southwest in Austin. Like he talked about canceling that. I think it was, did they cancel like an hour before or an hour after Trump said that there would be a stimulus sent out to cities that was in the first draft of at least the bill for the research and funding for search of a whatever vaccine or some type of shot or whatever until the meantime. So and then like an hour after that, boom, they cancel South by Southwest because that is an insured product for the city of Austin. But they are probably trying to be proactive and be like, dude, we can't have like a fucking 300,000 people showing up in the middle of nowhere, like not in the middle of nowhere, but all flying, all doing this.
Now,
I don't know.
With this,
which is crazy because everyone has their tickets booked, and that fucks everybody up, right? So
with this bill that just got passed, the like coronavirus emergency fund, I've noticed since this got passed, this is when all these places are canceling and shutting down. So are they getting?
Yeah,
like
they're getting
the.
They want the money.
Yeah,
they want the
so
money.
It's like
the cities want the money.
It's fuckery all around.
So what agency is administering that fund?
It's the whatever the task force thing, whatever that setup they had. But what was it? They just passed the bill, the emergency bill that
it's like $8.9 billion, which was more
like
money than that's ever been passed. Like it was more than what's been passed for SARS,
which
any
makes
other
sense.
pandemic
Or like
before.
whatever it costs. Who cares?
Yeah,
Figure it
8.3
out.
billion. But I guess one of the things that they snuck in there was like the Republicans and everything were like, no, this is all going to be for America. This is American funds. And they ended up slipping something in this bill where like $2 billion of it goes to international support. So it's the whole thing, dude. The whole thing is so screwed up. It's all just like money and
shipping.
But it's cool. We have like $1.50 gas now, so let's just go on road trips.
Dude, how about that? Yeah, well, what's your gas?
Man,
Dude, I was rolling today.
No, it's not. That was an exaggeration. I was just saying that.
208 here.
Yeah, dude, it's plummeting.
Nice.
So what happened with that? The Saudis just pumped the market or they're just like, screw it, we're dropping.
Russia was negotiating a deal with the Saudis and it fell apart. So they've got a surplus.
Oh, okay.
It crashed.
So this is all to screw Russia.
Yeah, and I read the thing about Putin's bad oil deal or something, right?
Here's the thing. Russia makes enough fuel. They don't need Saudi Arabian oil. Neither do we anymore. This is a problem for Saudi Arabia. This is why they're so fucked.
Right.
So Russia's like, we can make it cheaper than we can buy from you. Why should we bother? And then it all fell apart.
Well, I thought like our shale, like in order for it to be profitable, it has to be over $50 a barrel, and I'm pretty sure Russia needs like they have to have a pretty a decently high barrel price in order for it to be profitable. And I think Saudi just has so much oil, they're like, fuck it, we'll flood the markets. What are you idiots gonna do?
They've got unlimited oil because that shit doesn't dry up. It gets regenerated.
Oh, Jerry, let's get into it. Yes.
Well, I don't believe that oil is actually quote unquote fossil fuel. I think it's some other.
It's black goo.
Natural. Nah, I don't know about that. Let's call it Gaia's blood.
Ooh, Gaia's blood. Okay.
We're drinking Mother Earth's blood? What's up with that?
I mean, I'm not drinking oil. I don't know about you, that guy.
We don't drink it. Says the U.S. buys more oil from Canada than anyone else right now.
Who does?
The U.S. buys more oil from Canada.
Yeah. Well, they have all that sand oil, that shit that's coming out of it. There's
and the other thing about Saudi Arabia.
Go ahead.
The other thing about Saudi Arabia is that they're filthy rich. And they don't have any central banks, and usury is illegal there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's haram actually.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, it's all right. No, we got to get Failed in here to talk about what's going up at Fort Mac because they are going to be directly impacted by this. Since oil has started to crater, they can't afford to separate the oil from the sand at that rate. Because it's really energy intensive. They have to like boil water to make steam and freaking heat up sand and siphon it off. And it's a big clusterfuck to get that out.
Big old clusterfuck.
I've been taking notes because the things that pop in my mind instead of trying to interrupt like I always have, and I'm trying to change that. So Alex Jones, it goes back to when I was listening this morning when I heard he made that funny gaffe about that, but also on the topic you were just talking about that guy before, but it had to go with along the lines of the let's see, the guy says. Guy said that instead of a guy calls up and then they're like they're all conspiracy, they're all, and when someone's calling into a show like Alex Jones, they're going to be mostly on his side. So he calls in, he's all amped up, he's like, yeah man, he's like, I swear they're over there spraying that shit out of the bottles instead of fucking wiping it off. You see all that video out of China, because you know how China is. You can't trust a goddamn thing coming out of their media. And then he's like, so what happened? I guess when
like you can trust ours.
Come back, yeah, when these strains come back, what they were having issues with now, apparently over there, is the strains coming. It's stronger. So like there's these stronger versions of it here and there. So like. he's saying that they're going around spraying that shit around instead of wiping it off. You know, you see all them dudes running around in masks and stuff with spray bottles and stuff, you know, wiping off handrails and shit.
If you want a good laugh, listen to the Project Camelot interview last night.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
With Max Egan and Deborah Tavares. Oh my God.
Oh man.
She laid out about 100 conspiracies around coronavirus in like 2.5 hours. It was unbelievably crazy.
Man.
And it's all, according to her, it's all caused by 5G.
Did like everything.
It's so weird.
What if?
Like, and the jagged waveforms.
Because and that's really weird too, because it's really hard to believe a damn thing that comes out of any news over there. Except, but it's funny because I do get this weird, I guess, third-hand knowledge of a kid of like 7-8-year-old kid's life over there because through my wife, you know, she teaches these kids in China, you know, and she can get answers out of things, and it's kind of funny. Like it's tough at times. Some kids don't give a fuck and they really don't want to learn English, and their parents are wasting their money because this is like a program that obviously like these people pay for, and but I don't know. I think it's pretty interesting to hear some of what the kids say. Like I said, the one week they're okay. Yeah, they closed all their schools. They did do that, but like you could still go to the movies. Like that didn't make sense. Like, so it's kind of like here, like, you know, they want to shut like certain you know, I guess mass gatherings, but then want to keep commerce alive, especially for the retail type, you know, any retail oriented type store. I mean, how the fuck are they gonna like make do if they really start having to shut shit down? And I guess that's what Trump came on yesterday and talked about, this whatever is pseudo relief package, but it's all a crapshoot. They don't even know what to do. What are they going to come up with? Yeah. That guy later, dude. Yeah. I know it's that
I just saw a news article yesterday that they're preparing part of the state parks, one of the state parks here in Georgia, for quarantine.
State park.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, I think I read or heard also today that in a quarantine zone in China, there was a collapse of a structure that was a quarantine zone, and it killed like fucking 30 people or something.
That's so sad.
Yeah, it's like, dude, if it can't get any worse, right? It's like, oh shit. It's like one of them like Great White concerts, like gone awry. It's like the floor collapsed, you know, like yeah.
You can read the story if you want.
Oh, so they're just, I don't know. I find it crazy. So then you go into, okay, so these things are happening all over the place for sure. And it's just going to get weirder and weirder, because if this stuff is like what they say it is, where it's just dormant for a long time, like they're like just around here, it's in my, I'm sure everybody has something around wherever they're at now at this point. I would imagine there's a case.
Read that article I just put into chat.
Well, and
the coronavirus quarantine, Georgia coronavirus patients.
Yeah, read
it.
It's
Quarantine at state park. They're quarantining them at a state park.
Oh,
the governor already confirmed that patients who test positive for the coronavirus will be quarantined.
There you go, wide open area, right? Yeah.
It's part of a hard labor. It's called Hard Labor Creek.
It's called Hard Knock Life.
Yeah. It's like, I mean, is that going to be mandatory that you have to go there?
See, that's the thing. Like, okay, so there are, I think it just depends. Like, they have no clue if you have this, dude. Like, there's no test for it really yet. So, like,
well, I don't think they're giving the tests out, because once they start testing people, they're going to find out that 100% of the population has it,
right?
And only
everyone
some people
has
show symptoms.
COVID, like receptor, right?
Exactly.
So, like
they don't know.
So there's like all these weird factors involved, and there's a political factor. Like, they don't want true numbers out there, because Plus,
And
there's
how about
like
the
what Jerry
markets
was
just
talking about before.
crashing?
Okay, dude, you felt like crap, but you weren't like shitty enough to like call off of work and go into a doctor, and then you sweated it out for a day. You know, like those things didn't bother you, but you might have had it. But then that's the problem. You touch some shit that some other fucking older person that that's the problem. So they're trying to self quarantine these areas.
There's no evidence.
Look at Italy, dude. Fuck.
There's not any kind of data about. Okay. So what I've been reading about, and all this stuff, all the transmissibility, the whole idea that that you can get reinfected by it. All this data is anecdotal and then hyped up by the news as stories. None of it is actual scientific numbers, hard numbers published by like the CDC. It's all just hearsay at this point.
Jerry, what are you talking about? The CDC has numbers.
Dude, they have numbers.
Johns Hopkins has numbers.
Dude,
they do. I'm people who came into the hospital
being presented because they have no fucking clue and we have no clue.
Yeah, they just don't have the tests to everyone yet.
Yeah.
That there was a problem with the initial tests, so they had to remake them or something. And and they don't even know if they're 100% accurate. We're in a crapshoot here.
That's the one bad thing I'd say about Trump's thing. He's like, oh yeah, he's like, no, don't worry about it first, because everyone like a lot of us were like, yeah, this is. It's a thing for
until we start
a couple days,
seeing people, passing away that we know, and then we're gonna be like,
if you start seeing this happening left and right, and especially in your city, then it's hitting closer home. It's like what we always say: when things start happening.
Well, I think another thing is just Hollywood's conditioned us to think that when like a pandemic or something comes through, it's going to be ripping through, people dead in the streets instantly, blood from the eyes, just pure chaos. When in reality, it might just be like a slow burn where everybody just slowly dies off over like a year or two. We don't know. I mean, I'm cool with it either way. We can't live forever. Just fucking do drugs and have sex. That's all I'm saying, people. Live your life. Have some fun.
Holy shit, I froze.
Yeah, dude, you froze hard. That's all right.
Oh my god. I froze in a monkey stance. It was crazy. That's funny because we're all in Zoom here and we have video and you don't, so yeah. I don't know. Yeah, so then like there's just weird things when they start happening in your town. Then so you gotta be a little proactive about things. So I've taken advantage of the Walmart pick 'em up service thing. I like it.
How do you like that? I want to do that.
It's fucking killer, dude.
My sister loves it.
You just scroll through and pick whatever you want, and then you roll up there, and then they bring it out to your car.
Cheese aisle, though.
Yeah.
I was like, there's so many choices.
And there were so many people today. They had 10 spots. It's like on the side of the building. It's like you roll up, there's 10 spots. So when you roll up to the spot, you check in via the app or whatever. Like I think you can call. There's a number like you can call, like if you don't have an app phone or whatever, which get the fuck out of here. But like
or you don't have cell service.
Yeah, sure. You could call. But yeah, I'm in spot 2, and then they'll bring your order out to you. So and then I've enlightened idea, enlightened thought-provoking thing that happens when you order stuff now through Walmart. If they don't have it, they upgrade you to the next size or larger. Yeah. So
that's not going to work for clothes.
Isn't that weird? Yeah. So don't worry about clothes, and they'll actually send like a thing to you saying like, here's your replacement. So like, dude, we bought 2 just like normal sized like laundry detergent things, and then I have 2 industrial sized laundry detergent things for the same price as the 2 smaller ones. That's what I'm talking about. So all the products in the store, if you run into situations like that, they'll send you or tell you, they'll offer you said product. So
I wish my weed Store
Yeah,
did that.
yeah, but hey man, dude, that was half sticks and stems. I'm telling you. Yeah, so like, you're gonna have to.
You don't have
Man,
the
I got
5.5
so many
cartridge? All right, give me the 1 gram.
dumb weed stories of like the dude I used to help growing weed all the time, and just helping him out, and he'd be like, "Yeah, take all this," and I'd be like, "Yeah, this is awesome." When it's all wet. And then when I dry it out, it's half the size, if that. Yeah. Take all this, dude. You take this giant cola that's like the size of like, I don't know, baby's arm. You bring it home, then it turns into like about 4 bowls.
Baby's arm.
How old a baby we talking, huh?
Hey, we got to do some hate mail. I think we should.
Going from Corona to baby arm bowls.
Corona to baby arm bowls.
I sent a hate mail to the wrong email.
So some other guy, some other guy got it. Man, did they reply to
They're
me?
gonna be really freaked out. No, they're gonna be really
Who
freaked
did you?
out.
What did you send it to?
How do you mess up Grimsteak?
You sent it to
Grimsteak.com like an idiot.
Right.
Cruisingwithsteak@gmail.com. So someone has that.
Oh, I have it.
Oh, Cruising with Steak,
Then
you
I have
got
it.
that. Yeah, dude. You got that, James. I don't have. I mean, I think I have it.
Now, like, is away.
That's all right.
Okay, well,
But yeah,
I'll
dude,
read it
let's-
for you.
Dude,
I'll
I'll
read that email.
James, you should check that email. We might have other emails in there that
forgot
we don't
about that
even know
email.
about. Yeah, dude, I forgot about that email too.
gotta
It's in our
log
it's
into
in our
that
show
email.
notes too. And it's the first email in our show notes. So it's possible that other listeners who aren't in the Discord maybe actually
cruisingwithsteakpod@gmail.com.
I have no idea.
Or I only
Doesn't
have
exist, folks.
I only have two.
Imagine thinking we have a smooth operation around here.
Yeah, I
we know
know.
what we're doing.
Sorry.
Oh, speaking of, haven't mentioned it yet. Patreon.com/cruisingwithsteak. We keep putting bonus.
Oh, I meant to
episodes out.
say that when we started.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my
cool.
God.
I'm sure people have tuned in.
It's only been an hour and 9 minutes.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's all right. We're bad at self promotion. we gotta figure this out.
Man, we've been having some fun with that, dude. That was fun the other night.
Patreon's fun.
Yeah,
it's
a lot of fun.
Just record for an hour. So, and I
It's
also
like
want to
this.
say, you guys
Man.
need to go and listen to Saturday's Hive. Saturday's Hive
Oh,
was
yeah.
the perfect hive. Just a complete shit show. And I had so much fun. It was 3 hours of just pure fun. I might even add that link into the show notes because that was a fun hive. Fucking Jacob. So let's play this hate mail segment. Yeah, I refreshed Anankun. You better believe I did. So we'll switch this to here so you guys can hear that. Switch that to here. I swear I'm gonna get
Mello,
these
send it to
soundboards.
Grim right now, then, if you can.
James can't figure it out.
I don't know. I don't see it. Like you said, you might have sent it to. If you sent it to that, like if you send it to cruisingwithsteakpod@gmail.com, then it would have went to me.
I sent it to a different one.
Okay, then yeah,
It doesn't
some
exist,
dude-
folks.
I will make a new one and I'll send it.
James Cruz and Grimsteak. James Cruz and Grimsteak. Hey man, a woo. GRIMSTAKN. Gmail, a woo. James Cruz and Grimsteak. Hey man, a woo.
All right. First one we got here. It says, hate mail. Mr. G Steak, we regret to inform you that your avid listener, Booty Rooter, is no longer with us, having passed yesterday with a brief fight with the coronavirus.
Oh my God.
I would like to say that he put up a good fight. However, he died real easy like a little bitch.
Oh
I'm
my
writing to inform you that you and all your 26 other Cruising with Steak co-hosts were mentioned in his will. You will have inherited a haunted mansion on the conditions that you spend one night in it. Also, please ignore any hidden cameras you find in the bathroom. Regards, totally not Booty Rooter.
Why does he not come on this show? He's obviously sitting around doing nothing
Because
right
he works.
now.
He works right now.
I know.
He works crazy hours. And check out his podcast, Double Dungeon.
Ridiculous.
Booty Rooter's great.
All right, we'll get him
Duel's
on.
Duel's been loving. I think we might lose Duel to the Double Dungeon fandom. He's
know.
all about Double Dungeon now. He comes in our chat room to praise Booty Rooter. That's what's going on. Speaking of Duel,
Hey, we'll take it.
we got some beautiful love mail here from Duel. He says, "Dear Grimsteak and James, Hope you are well. Best wishes to all participants and listeners. In these days of political fuckery and plague fear-mongering, I would like to give a little upliftment. Forget the troubles of the world, the country, the state, and the town you find yourself in. What's important is right beside you, or close by.
Amen!
Your friends and your neighbors are the most important things in your life. This community has helped me through bad times, and I have found a cherished, loving friend next door in real life. May peace and good vibes be upon everyone who could hear this wonderful show and podcast.
Hell
Go Fast Duel. Good vibes duel. Man,
Yes!
Totally.
I'm so happy for
So
him. He
happy for
deserves
him.
it.
Oh,
And
man,
Mike.
I'm jacked up, dude. That was awesome.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Dude, that's some fucking serious hate mail. I love it.
That's love mail.
That's the definition of hate mail. Like, that's exactly what it is. You got to go full opposite.
Anon Kun, we've made rules about reading ooey ooh emails.
Then he went
again.
full opposite, I would imagine. Yeah.
We made rules. We made rules.
You go
about
full
this.
retard.
We made rules. So this is part of being in the Discord chat. The perks of it. You're going to see Anon Kun's copy-pasted email instead of me actually reading it. Because it's too much ooey ooh.
She said he's a pussy.
But there it is. Maybe I could read it without the ooey ooh. Okay, here, I'll read it in regular words.
Yeah. Can you
God is
convert
dead.
on the fly?
God remains dead, and we have killed him. How
Will you kill
shall we comfort ourselves? The God, I got nothing here. All right. And then, so Anon Kun, I appreciate the hate mails, but no more ooey ooh. It doesn't exist, folks. And we got another one from
It doesn't blow. You can forget about television for that night.
from Bernardo Gui, saying, "I'm sorry." Bernardo Gui says, "I'm sorry."
I think I just made some in the oven.
Bernardo Gui was the master inquisitor for the Inquisition.
Oh, you know something about this
Oh, I
guy?
did not know about that. No. All right. And
Interesting.
its subject is, "I'm sorry. Why is it that your show is so sinful? Is it because you're in league with Satan? Methinks thee needs the cleansing fire.
Oh my God.
Until we meet again, Master Bernardo Gui."
Oh my God.
We do need the cleansing fire.
A little bit of Sith Lord in there.
Cleansing fire.
Oh, wait, that's right. He's got easy mode. I'm gonna open it up in hold on. There's a whole nother thing Anon Kun sent here. See, I've gotten to the habit of reading my emails on my phone because it's by my face, and when I try to read them on the computer, dude, it's sprawling and I lose track because I'm retarded. So we're gonna open this up.
We can't take it anymore.
I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play this easy mode from. I don't know what this is. I'm just clicking links right now, so I'm gonna switch this over. This could be anything. I'm not.
We have to win more.
Switch that over.
That's what I'm talking about. We're all about winning here at Cruising with Steak, and then Grimsteak's about to be winning here in about
Here we go.
3, 2, 1.
Hold on.
If he was really winning, he would have been.
Is dead. God remains dead, and we have killed him. How shall we comfort ourselves? The murderers of all murderers. What was holiest and mightiest of all that the world has owned, has bled to death under our knives. Who will wipe this blood off us? What
This is
welter
everything
there
I thought it
to
was.
clean
It sounded
ourselves?
in my head. Because I've never listened to what he was truly saying until now, and now it all makes sense.
Oh
The
man.
blood.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Hell yeah. Love it. So
Man, you are fucked up, dude. I love you. You're the best. Oh my God, you're the best. Oh my God.
blood. Oh man. Yeah, this is great. This is great. You guys are great.
You have to you
tell them,
fucks
James,
that are not listening.
tell 'em. Get 'em.
That are listening that are not in the chats. You have to be in the chat.
Light them up, James. Let them know they
Oh
gotta
my
be in
God.
the chats,
Dude.
Just for the memes.
No, but you have this is ridiculous. You have to be in the chats. It's such It's 99.9% of the show. I swear to God it is. I mean, it's an extension. We always say it is. Thanks to you all.
Thanks to you all.
We tell myself and Grim constantly. That's all. I think that's about 50% of our conversations is how insane this is. Really, it really is how insane this is.
At least 50% of our conversations. I'll just wake up in the middle of the night and I'll text James, dude, this is fucking insane. Just out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Can you believe 15 people listen to us on the internet? It's amazing.
Hey, I'll take them 15. I'll stroke them.
Hell yeah, stroke them good, man. We'll treat them like kings.
Suck them
all
off,
our listeners, just kings and queens. I'm getting nervous, guys. I'm very nervous right now. Actually, God, let me look.
About what? Did you get an email?
No. I don't know. No. This dude, Pongzai. You know, I've definitely I've spoken a lot about Pongzai before. You know, his last video was on March 2nd.
Swirl the world.
It was a lemon eating challenge, and nobody has seen anything from Pongzai since. And he's like my drinking Chinese king, so he could have been corona'd. He might be. I don't know what's going on, and there's no information anywhere. So that's just another internet phenomenon that comes and goes and dies from Wuhan maybe.
He'll be okay. He ate all those lemons.
Dude, he tried to. I mean, he couldn't. It was too sour for him. He couldn't keep a straight face. But he tried.
He failed.
Yeah, he failed, and that could have been it. He might have had so much shame from failing the lemon challenge, he just logged off forever. But Pongzai.
Oh, and Nan-kun just brought up something a couple moments ago in the chat about voice acting in anime. And dude, okay, I'm about to get super retarded for a minute here.
Get retarded,
which is
James.
great because this is promotion for Shonen Dump.
Fuck yeah, listen to Shonen Dump because Shonen Dump's great.
Yeah. And anyway, Shonen Dump is an anime podcast that we do now. So I was watching. I've been watching this show called Initial D, and it's about drifting and
ground effects. Dude, it's your life. It's all about your
Japanese car racing. You know that whole thing over in the mountains and Mount Akane. It's anyway. I was just getting all amped up about this.
Dude, get it. I'm loving this right now. I'm loving this. Keep giving it to me. Initial D.
Oh, damn it. Maybe I lost my entire train of thought.
So you were talking about Initial D. You were getting excited about watching it. Talking about anime. Where were we before that? Where were we at before that? Pongzai, China. What took us there?
I don't remember.
What took us there, James?
Why did I say that?
You were getting real excited about Initial D.
Wait. Someone's saying that the audio just died.
Audio just died?
Did.
It's a Nan-kun, though. It's a Nan-kun, so I mean he has sketchy stuff. I'll wait until I get two people saying that.
Oh, it has to do with him. That's why.
Oh, a Nan-kun. Okay, it's coming back. It's coming back with the Nan-kun Initial. Voice acting, anime voice actors.
Voice acting.
Yes.
Initial D.
Yes.
I watched. Okay. Holy crap, my brain. There it is, live on air. That's my brain.
Yeah, come on. So what do you got, James? Give it to me, baby.
So I'm watching. I crushed the first two seasons, so I'm doing research for season 3, and then I know there's a season 4 because it jumps straight to it. I'm like, I'm missing something. So season 3 is the movie. So season 3 is voice acted by a bunch of top end voice actors, and I saw the top end voice actors in anime.
Right.
Do these sessions. I've never seen it before. And yeah, they all sit in a live room like a giant orchestra.
Mm-hmm.
And they all jump up to a mic and they all have scripts and they all so they film the entire thing at one time. It's insane. I guess that's how they pump out so many of these things. Like it makes sense in the long run. I mean, special effects are added obviously, but like I never saw it in action. I've never, because usually when you see like Robin Williams
Well,
doing
dude,
a
it's so
voice
low
act, he's
budget.
in a little booth by himself.
Yeah, but it's so low budget. You know, they probably could only get
Yeah.
one little studio for all these voice actors, and they probably only have
there's
such a
like
restricted
50
time.
people. And like
Yeah,
I said,
dude,
it's
they're
like
just
an
pulling
orchestra.
people up.
They all
Yeah,
just run up and they do their line.
yeah, and then it
back.
all gets
Yeah.
edited in post.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
pretty wild. So that was my stupid animated story that I read.
Hell yeah, James,
But
give it to
thanks,
me.
Anon.
Initial D.
Anon-kun.
Anon-kun. Legend.
Yeah.
Initial D.
Thank you,
Man.
G13 IPA.
So, what do you
Who really
guys?
knows
What do you
I'm
guys think of the Mandela effect? Give me.
Really?
No,
Oh
that
my
was just
God.
words coming out of my face.
Oh my God.
Oh,
No, I was this week. I look for these weird trends and things that I start watching, and then trends that I'll listen to at the same time, even in like normal aspects of things, like whether it be plague or whatever viral things or what's on TV. You know, like it's just crazy how they feed the system, dude. Like all these shows and like, so whatever, what was it, like a week or two before this corona thing, like Netflix comes out with a 8-part series called like Contagion, you know, like, or whatever.
Oh,
You know, it's
man.
all about viral strain and how it can wipe you out in 2 seconds, and then lo and behold, a couple weeks later, you know, it's just all these weird things, and the fear porn is off the charts for sure.
The
but
fear
like,
porn is off the charts.
yeah, and people do have to realize that, but at the same time, there are people fucked up, and it's
Mhm.
happening. I guarantee it's happening.
Yeah, but there are more people dying from the regular flu. So
I guarantee that's happening.
More people dying from everything. You know why? Because human beings die. It's what we do. We're born to die. Like, why are we so?
4 out of 5 dentists surveyed say
That was
10 out of 10
another
people die.
aspect of
Exactly.
the downside of this thing is that the market. Holy,
Oh, dude, the market took a
what an
crash.
attack.
Huge.
It'll all come back.
That was a
It'll
big
all come
part of
back.
the beginning of the day in the chats today.
Well, dude,
people
it'll-
in the market, and
well, it'll-
people were like, "Dude."
And it was up
What?
1,300 today.
Well, what's gonna
Yeah, but
happen is people are just gonna get rich right now. They're gonna buy when shit's low as fuck, and then they're all gonna get paid.
Yeah, but
And that's
people.
just imagine thinking that money in the market is real. Come on, it's all
Yeah,
just
you have to ride
bullshit,
these
man.
things out. These are 10-year swings.
all
You have
just
to like,
Yeah, money's
not. You,
No, man.
well, money is a crapshoot for sure when you're definitely when you're dealing with the stock market. Yeah, that's a tough game for sure. Because back in the day, I mean, dude, I remember when I could get a high interest online savings account just from like blah 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 blah, and it'd be 5% interest. So like when I sold my first house, I was like, oh, I had like 50 grand, so I kept it in there for like a year. You know, like I made a bunch of money off of it. And now those don't exist. And you go to your local bank, check right now how much they are. there's no, it's not worth keeping
it's pretty
money in the
shitty.
bank.
No.
Oh,
No,
dude,
man.
they're like 1%.
Dude, see, I'm a millennial, so savings
If
accounts don't
that.
exist for us. So I have a checking account, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
If
mean,
that.
come on, savings
Yeah.
account. Imagine having one of those.
Well, man, yeah.
Every time I go there,
It
they're
only
like,
took
"You
me
wanna get a
42.
savings
Well,
account?"
I'd say it only took me 36 years to get to the savings account. So you only got a few years ago. Dude. You'll be good.
Dude, I got a 401k though. It probably looks like shit.
Yeah, way more than that. I don't have a 401k. I have to
Looks like
self
shit. I need to get out of that thing.
Indulge in my.
Do I get penalized if I try to cash out early? I just want to get out.
Yep.
Give me my money and run.
Penalized.
No.
You don't want to mess with that shit, dude.
No, man.
These things are just giant swings. It's so
No, dude,
bad.
it's all just-
like it was
yeah.
funny too. Like Joe posted a tweet, or not a tweet, Instagram post. It was kind of like a meme, but it was, posted at a doctor's office today. It was like, 2012 it was this flu. It was 2014 it was this flu. 2018 it was whatever election year it was.
Yeah, every single election year
There
there's
was
swine flu or SARS
said
or
epidemic or threat,
Ebola, or just
and then it goes away.
Mm-hmm.
So that is
there's just so much disinformation that's going on right now, and so many people that want to either hide things for, like, I mean, I don't know what to believe about this anymore, because for all I know is that it will disappear in the springtime, and it's may come back in the winter. Like, who knows? This is different. Is it different, or is it just so insanely reported on, like no other virus has ever been reported on before? So we have incredible amounts of information, because we never, in any previous thing, we've never gone through such rigorous testing, such crazy, just fear mongering. Like, I've seen this shit happen before, but never seen the amount of panic.
Okay, so
and
you know
the amount
how
of
like
media hype.
Americans are now, like it's the hurry up and can't wait aspect of things. So like we need it now. We need our phones. We need our this. We need our that. We need our flu. We need our shot. We need
Hurry
it
up
right
and can't wait. Yeah,
now.
exactly. Need it
Or
now.
if not, I'm gonna go crazy and I'm gonna need my meds and I'm gonna have to get all fucked up on meds and blah blah blah. You know, it's just a downfall of all of it, dude. You know, okay, so the downfall is unheard of, unseen. It's uncharted territory. There's no playbook for this type of scenario and this type of scale of things. So if they're talking about dishing out money to companies, okay, great, whatever. And
I just don't understand how is money going to fix a virus? Like throwing money at things, like that's
it's
the
all about
funniest shit ever.
quarantining yourself and just staying at home
It's
for
just
like
crazy,
X
though.
amount of time. Like I guess like South Korea or whatever, like I guess they did that and it like plateaued their levels or whatever.
Well, dude, I saw this video of a Russian airport. Like Russia, there's like no cases there, but they are insanely intense at their airport screening and everything. I don't know if the video is real,
right? Yeah.
But yeah, like it was insane. Like everybody was in suits, just like testing every single person that came through. But it's like, if that's the case, how does Russia have all these test kits? Like, what's?
Yeah, it's weird, right?
Dude, there's just. And with the media,
and then there's that weird
whole,
links
like,
with the dude that runs at WHO and like all that stuff, right? Yeah, like and then the dude that's running the link, was it he linked with the CDC guy,
yeah,
the WHO guy?
I'm sure there's fuckery all around.
There's a whole no agenda angle to it.
Well, whatever. I mean, I don't think it's that big of a deal, but it is being way overly politicized.
Definitely.
I mean, there's no reason for that.
They're
And
calling it like Trump's Chernobyl.
yeah, so it's
They're
not that
calling
big
it,
of a
like, all
deal.
these things, like,
Not that big of a deal that everybody's making it out to be. But I will say that I was listening to a podcast today, and they mentioned that there's going to be a conjunction later on this year of Jupiter and Saturn. And the last time that happened was the same year that 9/11 happened.
Okay.
So I think something will happen this year, like bigger, or like,
they're gonna do some ritual
that
again.
type of events. But I don't think this is it.
Maybe
the ritual may be like the lockdown aspect of it all or something. like 9/11 2.0, like the next level, right? So
Yeah, they're trying to like.
there was
I don't
like
know,
version
move
1.2,
the window,
1.1, 1.3, 1.4. Now we're at version 2.0 where you get fully locked down because of a government state, surveillance state, right? So yeah.
Yeah, man.
Man. Wow. You just follow the decades, right?
That's pretty much all you got to do.
Holy shit. Yeah, like these 10-year swings, like with the stocks. And I think stocks are typically 7 to 8. Right? I don't know, Jerry. I don't know if you know more about the stock aspect of things, but there's like these there's patterns to these things for sure. You can listen to some higher side chats about these patterns to stocks and stuff.
Yeah.
There's always weird, like esoteric things.
None of it's fucking real, man. It's all just manipulated
It's
just to
all
keep us in a
numbers
fucking
and
mind
weird
control.
fantasy
Just
numbers.
a fake game. A fake game where all this
Joe
shit
Rogan's
matters.
or Adam Curry's on Joe Rogan saying, "Yeah, we had our first meetup and it was 33 people."
Oh, dude, he was dropping those though. He did that. He did that to signal to the no agenda people. Yeah, totally.
Sure. Yeah,
totally. He was signaling. But yeah, I mean, it's I don't know. And then you have the media that's been like completely lying to us for the past 3 years. So how are we even supposed to believe them when they say something like this? It's the boy who cried wolf scenario that's going on right now.
That's a tough part. I think that you can't
believe
get
anything
people
you read.
actually trying to find some information, and then at least maybe
because there's too many agendas out there, man.
Maybe
too
we
many
can offer
agendas. If they could spin this any way to make it look bad on Trump, they would do it to get him out. Like, because they have nothing else against him. And it's sad to say that, but it's everything's fucking political because people want their people in power. Because the corporations, like, they're lobbying so they can make money. It's just corrupt. It's corrupt from the bottom up. And you shouldn't vote.
Evil.
Don't give into the system. Like, I wish sovereign citizency was a real thing. It wasn't just some maniacs on the internet yelling about it. Or I could just opt out of the citizenship. Like it's just this place is shit. It's complete shit, and we're just lied to and told that it's the best country in the world. Just being manipulated and lied to. But that's all right, because who cares? That's why we have sex and drugs, people. Just have fun.
We can podcast all the time. You guys will be entertained while at least in the lockdown aspect of things. We could just give us more time we'll just live stream 24/7. Fuck it,
dude. I mean, yeah. I do not see, like, I don't see Trump doing some kind of crazy, like, lockdown of the country. Like, I think his base is so anti that, and he knows it. Like, he knows his base is against that. So I don't. But then again, you have these Q-tards that are running around like, give me the military fucking takeover. Like, I want martial law so they can lock up Hillary or some shit. Dude, these people are insane. They're just
they want
insane. Dude, they think
they want the masses locked up. Yeah.
Yes, they think
but then
that Trump's
the Q-tards want to be on the outskirts. Yeah.
Well, no,
we're on the way to the Vatican to arrest the Pope. Wasn't that?
Oh shit!
Wasn't that a story today? In the chat?
Speaking of the Pope,
does he get fuzzy handcuffs?
When was the last time you saw anything of him in the news after he had that sickness and had to cancel all those things? I haven't seen him anywhere lately.
Oh no!
Very interesting.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm sure Jerry would have something to say about this if he wasn't insanely distracted doing something else right now.
Somebody, he agrees. Somebody posted an article in Discord today that we sent over like thousands of troops over to Europe for like some kind of training exercise, but they didn't have any masks or like protective gear for the quote unquote virus.
Yeah.
She said he's a pussy.
Exactly. He said he's a pussy.
Fucking mask. Come on.
I don't know where the Pope is. I haven't heard from him. He's sick.
Oh.
It's been weeks.
Frankie Angel, where are you?
He's dead. Trump's going to be the new Pope.
We need the
him and
Falls, Frankie Angel.
We need the wall for stopping the drugs from pouring in.
I can't stand my kids.
Should I do a jingle or something?
Sure, man. I thought I saw something earlier.
Let's see Super Tuesday stuff. Joe Biden projected to win Michigan, of course.
Oh, that was a long time ago.
About right? Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Sounds about right. I saw some pretty good thing on CNN though, where Wolf Blitzer was trying to announce projections, and they came up saying Bernie Sanders won Michigan or something, and then the screen went black, and then he kind of stumbled over words, and then Joe Biden came up. Like, there's just fuckery all around.
I saw a lot of the sports teams and stuff now are banning media stuff like that from their clubhouses and their locker rooms. It's just less people. But even these tournaments, these a big thing that comes up this month is March Madness, which is this huge NCAA, which is college basketball.
Mm-hmm.
So there's these huge tournaments and all over the country. Like they have in Cleveland here, we have the MAC tournament, which is it's like Division II college basketball. Like just not your Ohio State, it's your Cleveland State. So we have these tournaments, and they're still to go on, but they are actually talking about canceling public from attending these, but have the players play still.
Just play, yeah. I mean, fuck it.
Yeah. Just sweat it out. Yeah.
I wonder what kind of. I wonder how
yeah.
the game would be if there isn't like a crowd there.
I've seen this before. Like there was a NFL game just like a couple of years ago. They had to switch stadiums because of snow or something, and like there was like no one in the stadium. It's just these weird dynamic for sure. But like the way today is, you could almost pull these things off.
Yeah, man. But
Just
even
pipe
like
in
the
some crowd
players,
noise.
like that
You
has to
wouldn't
be.
even
That's a
know.
different
Yeah,
energy
like-
though. Like if you're,
Yeah.
I'd imagine
Dude,
if you're playing on the field, and you
playing
have
in front of an
thousands of
empty
people
crowd,
screaming around
yeah.
you compared to just
Yeah.
playing in silence. It's like practice.
Yeah,
crazy.
it'd be weird. Yeah,
But we don't know.
I could see it would throw your game off for sure. So any
Yeah,
of these
man.
mass gatherings, dude. Today, they Bernie was supposed to have a rally here in Cleveland, and he canceled it due
no
to
shit.
for the outbreak thing. Yeah.
Oh shit.
So did Biden. He canceled his day too. Like they're yeah. This shit's ridiculous.
But they're not going to shut down Capitol Hill, though. They won't do
Well,
that.
I don't know.
No, they won't.
Well, one of the main people over in Europe, one of their hierarchy there has contracted their virus.
Well, like a royalty?
Yes.
Or just an elected
Yeah,
official?
like one of their one of those seating people there. What's that whole conglomerate they have that round table, not round table, but that like
the UN?
The UN in the UN. Yeah, one of these. Yeah, I just saw it or right before this. Dude, this cat is all up in my face. Christ. This bitch is like, I'm fucking hungry, bitch. Fuck, get over here and feed me. And I'm like, no. No, kitty, no.
These cats, they just want the foods.
No, kitty.
That's all they want.
Get out of here, kitty. Bad kitty. Anyway, yeah, so they're one of their leaders over there has gotten it, and that's what I'm thinking. Like, man, when's like one of these news anchors or one of these people or one of these people, man on the street or sports person or one of these fucks gonna get it? You know, like it becomes way more visual than the people.
Wait,
this
I
day
heard
and age,
John
we love our
Travolta had it.
visuals. What's that?
I heard John Travolta was the first one.
Get the fuck out!
Oh wait, that was just Saturday Night Fever.
Oh
man! Got it. Nailed it, Suzanne.
Yeah. I saw a couple funny Corona things today.
God, that was awesome. Well, that dude. That's the name of the show. John Travolta got it. Oh my god.
Yeah, Ben and I were talking about that last night.
Oh my
Like
god.
Kim Kardashian gets it, people are going to be going crazy.
Oh my god, that's so fun. Yeah, right? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, I really got to do. I got to do like a celebrity segment. We got to do this. I mean, you're there. You're there. I mean, like, we got to do this.
You're there.
Yeah.
You're the heart
I mean,
of it.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Like, I got to get the word on the street out there. Oh my god.
Too funny.
It's fun just to get the reaction from Hollywood is just off the charts.
Oh god, when I lived
It's
down there, it was
such a
terrible. I
dynamic.
couldn't stand the news.
Yeah.
You heard nothing but stuff about Hollywood, and I'm like,
Oh.
no wonder these people are so weird. Everybody lives in a bubble here.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah.
Yeah, it was very strange.
It's like the Democrats.
Oh, the bubble? Yeah.
Yeah, they only listen to MSNBC or only Rachel Maddow. They only get their news from one place. They don't.
Yeah, they totally live in a bubble.
Yeah.
The bubble. Yeah. Bubble boy, bubble girl.
And I'm saying that as an ex-Democrat
If it doesn't blow, you can forget about television for that night.
because, like, I would walk out of a restaurant if they had Fox News on. That's how like blue I was.
Oh wow. Interesting. I never really cared. I just like I don't know. I guess typically now I probably venture towards Fox. I don't know. Like, I just know the fuckery with all of it, though. So if I'm gonna throw something on, I guess I'm throwing that on. I don't know. Like Tucker, he was on today. I watched a little bit of him tonight before the show. He's on at 8 here, an hour before we came
Dude,
on.
it was different.
It was a smash and grab. It was let's make fun of, or not make fun. It was like the whole like Joe Biden's senile. He's crazy as fuck. He wants to fight people, and yeah, he does.
Yeah, but like back in the early 2000s and like mid 2000s and shit, you would have like the whole Bush hate was justified because I feel like the anti-war movement, it was a thing, and then that's kind of what united the left, and then it all just kind of died out. Like once
that was a thing that was
'cause it
bigger
totally
than
was,
one
man. Like-
thing,
like,
right? Yeah, like that
it was very
the
easy.
thing.
It was very easy to hate
Yeah.
Republicans back in the
Yeah.
day. Like I was exactly the same. But I don't know. Shit's just ebbs and
It's
flows.
funny when
Ebbs and
you
flows.
think back on your
Even though
decade when
politics
you
is
were
shit.
a teenager or something and you didn't really know too much about politics. Like it's just not on your radar. You had no clue.
No,
at the
dude, you don't
time.
give a fuck.
You have no clue.
No.
So we should raise the voting age then.
Dude, all I
That's
remember is like just one year getting a random check in the mail from the government when Bush did like tax cuts, and I was like, "What?"
Dude,
I was like, "I'm
okay,
getting
you
paid
want to
right-
talk
I'm
about
getting
checks in
money
the
right
mail?
now?"
I've been a part of this study since I was in high school, and it was I can't remember the name of it. I haven't done it in a long time, but every like 4 or 5 years they would come around again, and it was like the census, but it was for like kids
like-
around my age at the time.
Like the Men in Black. Men in Black just show up.
Yes.
Okay.
They would show up and they would pay you $50, and you would take this like.
It's like getting paid for those
No, this is where we
Nielsen
never.
TV
Yes, I was
surveys.
just gonna say this is when you see the polls like on TV saying like, "Oh, teen smoking is down this much, teen all this shit." You were part of those polls, or maybe,
Interesting.
or Pizzagate
Odd.
evidence.
I don't know. Yeah, what was that? You know what? That's an interesting question. Okay,
James, so you've been doing this and
Man,
you have no
dude,
idea
deep
what you were
dive.
doing.
I got to do a reverse deep dive now that I'm older, right?
Yeah, this is weird that you
I gotta,
did this
I
shit
gotta
and you
dive
haven't
into
thought
that
twice about
program
it.
and find
Yeah.
out who they sold that information to.
You were in
'Cause
this
that's what
strange.
they did, right?
You were in this strange program where you were taking surveys and you don't question it
every 5 years or so. And then I
What?
would show up in the survey like high as fuck, every single thing possible, and just do exactly what it said because the guy was just like, fill it out.
This is
And you're
weird.
$50.
Fill it out.
Yeah.
This is weird,
Yeah.
James.
Yeah.
I've never been approached by any people.
Dude, this is was a pretty common thing around here for sure.
Maybe Cleveland's some kind of.
When I find the
yeah.
program and I put the name out there, a lot of people might know what I'm talking about. But right now, I'm not going to look it up because I'm in the middle of the show, so I don't.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, it is a thing and it's existed. And I've got paid probably like 4 or 5 times over.
And this
ever
wasn't
since
through
1997. Yeah.
It wasn't through school or anything. How did?
Yeah, it was through school. They probably tracked you down, and then they just like followed you over the years. Like I said, they kind of like it was weird. Like the last one would man, it's been a long time. I don't know if they've stopped the thing.
How old were you though when you took the last one?
When I first? Oh yeah, I was in my 30s, dude.
You were in your 30s, so they tracked
yeah.
you all the way into your 30s.
Oh yeah.
What?
Like I said, it was like once every like 4 or 5 years.
What were the questions that they asked you?
Like yeah, it was like you're spot on almost about what the questions were. It's about your habits and your smoke, your this and that, and like, have you tried this? Have you tried that?
So anytime you see like,
And
yeah,
don't
okay, so yeah,
believe me,
you were
dude.
based because, dude, I've always wondered
I
that.
was
Like, who are they
straight up.
polling for this? Who are?
I don't even care. I was straight up 100% honest in it because it was like almost anonymous. It was weird. Like the vibe they put off, you know? So like it's just data. So if they're just number crunching, then yeah, whatever. I'm data. Who gives a fuck? But
Right.
like so so all this data is being put in there of like how many people smoked, how many people quit smoking, how many people did this, how many people switched to that, how many people tried cocaine, and how many people stopped doing cocaine. You know, like because it asked you all that kind of stuff, and then it also did like basic, almost testing questions, and later on in the testing aspect of it. Like the one of the, I remember it would have been like 2004, 5, 3, 4, 5 ish, right around there. I took one of the tests, and when I was living with some friends of mine. Yeah, it would have been like 2003 or 2. Yeah, sorry, and I'm pushing that date, so it would have been right around earlier than that, so right around there. But and I remember sitting down taking it, and I'm just like, man, this is hard. like I haven't messed with any of these questions in forever, and it was like math, it was all this crap, and I'm just doing it on the fly out of the blue with some rando dude that stopped by for like 30 minutes.
Weird.
Yeah. So, and that's
now, do
what
they
it was.
find
Every
you?
like
How do they
4
find
years.
you? Man, that's crazy.
It wasn't like I gave them. It wasn't like I was openly giving them where I lived.
They just tracked you down.
That the mail eventually found me. Yeah.
Weird.
Like, I have to find that program. I got to do some digging through my stuff because I've held on to some weird documents over the years, and I guarantee that's got to be.
Dude,
something.
I've thrown out like every census I've ever got in the mail, just everything.
Yeah.
Like I'm a horrible citizen.
And this was just a dumb census thing, so I didn't give a fuck. That's why I was like, sure, I'll tell you what I've done and what I haven't done and what I'm on right now as I'm doing this test. Like, it just doesn't, like how I can function. I'd say I was 95% awesome on the test, but I was probably 45% awesome on the test. Who knows? I don't know. I was high as fuck. I didn't know what I was doing.
Nailed it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So take them tests and get paid.
Take them tests and get paid. You know what? Yeah. Let's do a jingle. Let's do some jingles.
I had a friend that passed away a couple years ago that got tested a lot. He said he was a vaccine guinea pig when he was a kid.
What?
For what that means.
Really? They would just test vaccines on him?
Yeah, but the big issue is like he was a really good friend. I mentioned earlier before when about the weed stories and growing weed and learning about it all. It was all through him. And we were really good friends. And I've seen how he acted and how it deteriorated over time, but that was due to heroin. It was not due to
that should fuck
some weird
up,
vaccine.
Man.
So
yeah.
So that was tough. And
man,
just a few years ago he died. And that was inevitable.
Yeah.
If anybody that ever knew that hit it hard was that dude. And man, fucking Ronnie. Good kid, man. Love that
fucking Ronnie.
Dude. Fucking Ronnie, dude. Yeah, everyone knows a Ronnie.
Everybody
right now knows a Ronnie.
Yeah.
And everybody has a Ronnie in their lives that's listening right now. And that's Ronnie.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, there's some that's sad, man.
Yeah.
It's fucking
that
shit'll fuck you up. I mean,
I had a few of them, and a lot of my friends from around my age group, I would say acquaintances, but two super close people for sure have died because of heroin.
No.
And one's enough. I can tell you that much.
No.
Yeah,
dude. Yeah, that was my graduating class. Was just basically everybody saw each other like at a fucking funeral like 4 times a year for like 3 years after.
Yeah, that's how it was. Yeah,
dude,
like I was saying, I know these kids. A lot of these kids, way more have died, but 2 really, really close dudes.
I mean, the shit just got like the heroin got insane. Like I remember like.
Oh my god!
I don't know, dude. It was just like early 2000s. Like
and it was just totally advertised as like death.
Yeah.
Death.
And
death.
people still did
always.
it.
death,
and people
death,
still
death,
fucking did it.
Death. Yeah, like
It's
I don't
crazy,
know,
man. It's because
that I guess advertising stuck in my
dude,
brain at least.
I've seen so many like douchebags or like good people. Like douchebags are good people, but they're you get that mentality like, oh, it's not gonna happen to me. Like I'll fucking just do it and I'll party and it'll be fine. But then you get sucked into that. Like it is so fucking addictive, and it's crazy, man. It's so sad. It's so sad. It's just completely just destroyed this nation. That drug has completely destroyed so much. But let's end this on a good vibe.
I want to. Yeah,
there's been a call for a jingle.
It's just crazy because we got Corona, we got drugs, and we got this,
man.
we got that. And what are
world
people
is not
on?
fear
And
porn,
what are they
people.
going to be on result of this? Because
the world
of
is not fear
porn. The fear porn aspect of all of this is off the charts.
Let's talk about Duel's. Let's talk about Duel's email. Love the people around you. Love your family. Love your friends. Like just you have anybody in your life that like just enjoy it. Enjoy life. We're existing right now. We're able to breathe. We're able to fucking smell and taste. Just love it. Don't be scared. Things happen. Every single person dies. It's gonna happen. But just deal with it and live the fucking life and just love people, because that's what it comes down to. Like just to fucking love. That's all we can do. Really, like I'm just drunk screaming about love right now, but we don't know. It's a
love
dark
all you
world.
guys.
I love you guys. Fuck it. It's.
And I'm not stoned, so.
What it is. I mean,
I do.
Hell yes.
I was amped up today because I heard, like I said, I was at the appointment today, and the guy was like, "Man," he mentioned San Diego. I was like, "Oh no, San Diego." I'm like in California. I'm like,
well, so you could just take
like
that. Better be safe than sorry.
I'm like, Suzanne. Like I don't know. It was on my mind all day today, kind of, but like at least California was.
Yeah.
Because of that mention, but like. And yeah, I guarantee it's got to be Boogaloo Central out there. I bet it's even crazier.
TP shortage.
Yeah, something just weird's gonna happen. Like Grim said, I think there's might be, and like you just said, Bill, about the alignment of things in this time frame of what's going on. Maybe there's this
Jupiter and Saturn
funk involved inside of our chest right now. Like it's like the calm before the storm, and it's already effed up, right? So I don't know. Maybe those are just weird things in my head, but I am not a super victim to the fear porn. I'm just airing a little bit more. The less I have to travel out and get something and bring it back to my house, the better. There's 4 people here. Like it's crazy. So yeah.
Well, then you guys are old though, so you're good. The kids don't get affected. It's the boomer virus.
I don't know, dude. There's high school kids that like that like so right around here today. 4 high school kids were on a trip that went to DC. They were at some conference there with somebody on the bus that had that. So
I'm going to tell you what those 4 high school kids are doing right now. They're sitting at home playing Xbox, not sick at all, getting a free week off of school. That's exactly what's happening. Like,
hell yeah, they are.
I mean,
that's so like believe me, I'm like, dude. Yeah, man, I was on that bus for sure. Like
yeah, dude. Any kid is gonna say quarantine.
An amazing Instagram post the other day. It was him pretending he was in a like Hawaiian shirt, and she's like,
yeah, pretending he's on the cruise.
I'm on a cruise.
Yeah, he's like, quarantine me. He's drinking booze. Yeah.
Quarantine me, bitch.
Yeah.
He's like, I love this shit.
Great.
This is my life.
Yeah. Well, dude, that's crazy though. What's going on with that cruise ship? It's like they won't say what they're like. They're not giving any kind of information about what's happening. It's just out there docked.
I just found out yesterday the people across the street from me are going on a cruise.
Fools.
Dumb.
Why would anybody go on a cruise?
Cancel.
Are you checking out the one in Oakland?
No,
the princess, I was talking about the princess cruise.
They're
or
going
something
to Jamaica or something. But
yeah,
so it's East Coast. It's East Coast style for sure. But like, still, dude, do not go on the.
Yeah, if you want to get quarantined until they
exactly.
let you dock somewhere.
You have 2 kids. Dude, this is that's
Man, that sounds like a trip from hell.
It sucks.
It does, and they're so cheap
It's like
right
you're
now.
so
people are gonna
close
be
to the
buying them.
trip too, and you're looking forward to it. All these people are looking
It's
forward
just
to
a floating
spring
petri
break.
dish.
You're literally like just go to a city or go do something.
It's like a jacuzzi.
Like you're just
Like I have spring break trip booked right now. I got the tickets, planes, everything, but it's like I could cancel the plane to just eat some money, but and just save, or not really eat it, but just save those tickets, but for 6 months. But what if it's way longer than 6 months? Do they just take all your money, or do they just extend it for you? Probably it's probably a case by case thing. Like if you had a ticket, like if you had an airline ticket and you didn't want to fly,
I think they're going to have to do something with that because of all the restrictions
just hold on
they're
to
putting
it.
on
Like
travel.
the dollar value of it. Because, dude, like they're not gonna fly like Grim, like they're not gonna.
The airlines are hurting so bad. They're probably
two dudes on it.
Dude.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope
They'll
there's
just wanna fill up
nobody
their
on my plane.
planes.
I hope there's nobody on my plane to Philly, and then I hope I get quarantined in Philly. Just have to stay there.
And then you have to stay
That'd be
there.
awesome.
Well, I hope
There
so
you go.
too.
Things can happen.
I hope so.
There's gonna be a quarantine. Keep me over there.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm stuck here. Oh, I'm sorry.
Darn.
Sorry, Lady Bush. I'm gonna have to move in with you.
Oh,
So
shit.
good vibes for your travel.
Yeah.
Oh wait, when are you going?
April 2nd.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got a couple weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Assuming that everything doesn't go to shit.
Yeah, I think you'll be okay.
Yeah.
Oops. It should be.
Yeah. Well, hang in there. Wear
Good
a
luck,
bowl
everyone.
over your head or something, dude. I don't know what to tell you at this
Dude,
point.
it's cool.
Yeah.
Felix
Or
Jones.
just seal yourself in a bag.
You know what, man? You got 4 wheels and gas.
That's what I'm saying, dude. They cancel my flight. I'll make that
for real.
12-hour drive.
Well, that's what I was
11-hour
talking
drive.
about. Like, so the Florida thing I have booked in this or whatever in spring break at the end of April, and like, so yeah, fuck it, I'll drive down there. I don't give a fuck if I don't. It's probably a little bit better than flying, especially by then when they're saying that like flights and stuff, it could be really affected by then. So I don't know.
It may just be international flights that are affected, though.
True. And I don't know. It's really weird though, because
Interesting
so if
how
you're
there's no cases
if
in
you're
Africa.
a business person, if you're
Africa
a
or
business
South
guy,
America, really.
No,
No,
that's
it-
not true. There is a case in I think
Dude,
Guyana.
yeah, it's
There's
all
yeah.
over. It's
One.
everywhere.
Yeah, maybe.
One that they're
One-
reporting.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably don't really have any tests there.
No.
They were probably
I don't think
arm
anybody has it.
wrestling at the airport.
It's crazy.
That's how you got it.
Fucking crazy.
We're all
And,
gonna power through. We're gonna make it.
Exactly.
We'll be
It's
okay.
gonna be
The sun's
fine.
gonna come out tomorrow.
It's gonna be funny because once there's
Well, that's-
once the election gets closer.
Well,
the news
that's
is not even
the
gonna be
weird
talking about
part of
this.
the like the whole dynamic of the thing that's like deep embedded, like of like okay, so fear porn is like obviously a buzzword in this field here. So so the buzzword instigates pseudo research. So the pseudo research leads me to we'll see.
Yeah, I'm skeptical. I'm skeptical, but I'm also, you know, it's
kind of a
all we
we'll
can
see.
do.
People are sick for sure.
Yeah.
You be proactive. Wash your fucking hands. Don't be a dumbass.
Yeah, don't wash them too much though. You might just
I
kill
can't
all
believe
those
we
natural...
have to tell people to wash their hands in
Wash
No, it's not
2020.
horrible. Just
I mean,
animals.
come on.
Everyone
Yeah.
wants.
Yeah, let me hit record. Okay, we'll edit this in. Yeah, I screwed up, guys. I obviously hit my foot on my surge protector because I'm a fucking degenerate and I haven't moved it yet. I'm back in Zoom. Everybody left. I see James is still in here, but he's AFK. But what I was right, I think where we ended on, I don't even know. But I was going to ask Jerry, hey, who you got on Nox Mente tonight? And he has Denver Michaels, which is I think a 2-time guest to the show. Denver's great. Talks a bunch of shit. Wonder if James is going to come back. About cryptids. Denver's a cryptid man. I don't know. That's just going to wrap up the show. I just went live for like 30 seconds. Love you guys. This is great. Don't be afraid. Fear is the mind killer. Love and light. Good vibes. Goodbye.
Man, do
I sometimes feel foolish breathing over these musical sounds. But it is a catharsis on many levels when you get it all down. Whether or not you give me a singing clown, enough with the wasting time. Here's some ideas with a million suns and enlightenment. Don't be a servant to the system. The plan would be to stick it to the man, but you say, what if the man can stick it to me with more force? I'd say, disobey in any way, shape, or form, and don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to question the status quo. How have you become a servant to these masters of war? How have you become a servant to these masters of war? Personally, I don't ever want to be a servant to the system, a cog in the wheel, if you will. No.